Holy crap, the camshafts are in. Be sure to stay tuned to see what I got. Holy shit, the camshafts came in. They finally came in. A little bit of excitement over here, but these have been sitting here all day long while I've been getting work done, and I'm finally getting the chance to open them. I wanted to get them on film. It was very hard not to dig into this thing, but let's go ahead and take a look at them. Oh man, oh, they are here. They are here, and I'm finally getting to open these things. But before I open them, let me tell you why I'm so excited and how much I went through just to get this done. I'm gonna be quick, but I'm just gonna sum this up. I sent my cams over to Delta Cams out in Washington, saw their videos. I'm like, man, this will be a great place to send them. Maybe we can get a little bit of video. Sent it over to them. It took them about a week to like finally figure out they're there. I called up like 3 times. They put their hands on it, which I get it. They're busy after all the COVID stuff. It took them 3 weeks to finally say, no, we don't have the tooling to regrind your camshafts. I don't know if they just didn't want to fool with it because it's something new. So I paid for shipping there, shipping back. I called Comp Cams, they wouldn't do it. The first place I thought about sending them to was Crowder. I should have done that to begin with. Huge shout out to Crowder Cams. Sent it over to them. They were very friendly. They got all the original specs off the camshaft, and they reground them to have more lift, more duration, to really wake the car up. And I told them what I'm doing. I'm boosting the car, so they grounded more intake duration to help keep the intake valves open longer, to push more air in there. Man, if you're unfamiliar with how camshafts are reground, the basis of it is they grind the base circle down a little bit. In my case, they ground it down by 15 thousandths of an inch, which allows it to create more lift because the lifters they're hydraulic lifters, and so they kind of make up for that slack, and it gives you more lift even though you're taking some off the camshaft. It's kind of like the thinking, look at a small base circle camshaft for like say a V8. Still has the same amount of lift. The base of it all is a little smaller, but it's the nose of the camshaft itself that's giving it the duration and the lift. Okay. That was a lot. Let's dive into it. You'll have to excuse the mess, at least what you can see around me. Work has been really hectic. But let's go ahead and cut this thing open and see what we got. Very nicely packaged, by the way, Crowder. I really appreciate it. Okay. Golly. All right, boys and girls. And this is one of the things that was a real pain in the ass. I didn't even think about it or when I was doing that whole little spiel. So this camshaft here is my exhaust camshaft, which I sent to Delta, and it came back broken. It might not seem like it, but I'll show you what's broken about it. And it's that little piece right there. There's this tooth on it that's part of the whole cam positioning sensor. So this is the exciter that essentially tells it the location that this camshaft is in. It broke. I know the piece was in there. Came back from Delta Cams, broke. Wasn't packed nicely when it came back. So I had to order a brand new exhaust camshaft. So this one, I don't know, maybe I'll make a lamp out of it or something like that, but this thing is about as good as scrap metal. But let's see what we got. That's why I want to be careful with these things, because of that one load. Oh, very nice. Okay. Nice. Okay, so here are the specs. The intake is 262, 408 lift. The exhaust 272, 368 lift. And here's all the timing events. Lobe separation angle of 112. So 4 degrees of advance has been ground into the camshaft using lobe center method of degreeing. Cam should be installed on an intake center line of 108. Notes reground. Cams damaged by excessive spring pressure, overshimming, valve train, bind, or retainers contacting the guides are void from warranty. So we got some warranty information there. But there's the specs, the 1.8 Chevy Cruze. They're hydraulic flat tappet cams. And there you have it, boys and girls. All right, so I'm gonna hold on this. I know I normally just kind of toss these things. A lot of the stuff that we open up on camera. Oh, 2 stickers. All right, I'm gonna proudly put these up. What? Racing assembly grease? Cool, so we got some lube for the cams. All right, let's see what we got here. So one of these cams is going to be the cam that I actually sent in. So as you guys and girls saw, my exhaust camshaft was just destroyed. Holy crap. They're a completely different color. And just in case you're curious, this was only 220 something bucks plus shipping. I'm not even sure which camshaft this is. Anyway, so here's one of them. Looks awesome. None of the teeth are broken off, or dude, that looks great. All right, let's see what the next one looks like. Man, they must have put some sort of treatment on this. I'm thinking this must be the exhaust camshaft because it just looks fresher. I can tell. Let's go back and compare the two. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So this has to be my exhaust camshaft because I don't know if you can see that there, but there's a little bit of the carbon buildup over here versus this camshaft here, which was brand spanking new. Excuse me. So intake, exhaust. The intake was the one that was still good, and they ground more. Well, you saw the specs. You know, I can tell. It might seem stupid, but if this is the good one, let's see if we can compare the old exhaust camshaft to the reground one. See if we've got any noticeable difference there, just visually. All right, so here's how they look when I sent it over. This should be the exhaust, but let's just compare one of the lobes. See if we can see any real noticeable difference. All right, so if you look at the base circle of this thing, I can definitely tell there's some meat taken off of it. I don't know if you guys can see that. Look at the shoulder here versus the shoulder here. So they essentially take off some of this base point here, in which it makes the hydraulic lifter sit closer to the center of this thing in relation. Therefore, when it goes over the nose of the camshaft, it gives it a little more lift. So if we look at it this way, you can see it's a little, there's a little bit more, I'm trying to get this thing to focus, but you can tell the nose of it is a little more round. This one's a little pointed, and there's the extra duration right there. And you'll notice that it's got just a little bit more of a shoulder to it. And that's what just really keeps the thing open that much longer, giving it some more performance, baby. All right. Nice. So that's pretty exciting. I've been waiting so long for this. So we're missing just one more piece of the puzzle, and that is the pistons from JE. Hopefully I'll hear something any day, and then we can start putting this engine together. I'm excited to hear and just feel the extra added performance of these camshafts. I'm excited. Long day, but Got a lot of stuff to do at work, but I couldn't wait to open that up, and things are just coming together nicely. If you're new to the channel, I'm Matt. Be sure to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment down below. If you have any questions or anything like that, just let me know down in the comments. Until next time, peace out. Peace out.